Ew.
You look
Ooh,
at that red
he's
glove.
he's red gloving it tonight.
I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was outrageous, the heat here. And actually, I know, confirmed with Tyler, also in Bakersfield. So hopefully summer is dead for now. But thank you all for joining us. Hit us in the comments. Hit the link. That is live. Please believe that. Tyler, how the hell are you?
Man, I'm doing really well. I'll say this. I could have had a terrible weekend. Like I could have been robbed, mugged, kicked in the nuts, watched my dog get kicked in the nuts, lose all my money. But then but then even if all that happened, seeing an NFL tie would have made it a fantastic weekend.
That's the one that brings us back.
That's
Please.
it, man.
You know what? I'm going to do the whole show with the red glove also. I'm just
Do it. I like it. I like the look.
Putting that out there. But yes, NFL ties are, that's my heart.
The best.
That's my heart.
The best.
That's my heart. I don't want to get too emotional, but look, you guys were bashing me for picking the Steelers, and I told you that was only because I knew something bad would happen.
Well, right, only because they're your favorite team, so you're going to pick them. We all know this. Ron Davis, noted Steelers fan. We all know. Know.
I'm so upset.
See, you're getting choked up thinking about your team not getting the win this weekend. Look at that.
Hey, they should have just I don't know, picked them up and put them down or whatever they say out there.
Ron Davis noted Yinzer. Look at this.
Why'd he just pick him up and put him down? He's a wide receiver, Dad. It's embarrassing. The slant is always open. But
yes,
hey, shout out to that guy.
All in all, good weekend, Ron. How was your weekend?
Weekend was great. Got to golf with Benny and Encinitas, a.k.a. Bensonitas. And then a little golf practice round yesterday in the morning. Got my little putting green for the house, house, whatever. So got back and just putted the whole time. Not with the glove, because you have to have the feel, Which also, that drives me crazy. Like, people that freak out about, like, oh, do you got to take the glove off when you putt? I'm like,
why?
We all suck, dude. It doesn't matter. Like, let me just putt with the glove on. Like, who cares? But I digress. Great weekend. And, not for the Raiders, but we'll get into that.
What do you care, though? You're a Steelers fan. What do you care how the Raiders did?
Oh, you're right. You're right. I am a Steelers fan. Hey, here we go.
Steelers. Clip that.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why do you have a terrible towel in your Thunderdome?
It's a microfiber orange towel. Doesn't even relate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. What? Well, okay. Fine. We move on. I see and I will get to you, Jaime. I see you on deck, checking in. But let's hit the soccer. And USA is massive. We are going to win the World Cup. Everyone knows that. It's pretty much guaranteed.
It's just another trophy to the collection. Just throw that World Cup in the pile.
That one just goes in the back, dude. We have Nations League.
Right.
Everything else is kind of inconsequential at this point. But shout out, dude. I will say this, terrified that they lay an egg and just lose to Jamaica. Like, that is some shit they would do. So I don't know. And also, Chelsea is very clearly saying to Berhalter, like, if this fool gets hurt again, I swear to God, like, do not let him get hurt.
Which, here's my question. Tuchel doesn't even play him most of the time, so what do they even care?
Well, it's a lot of money involved, Just saying. But
actually, speaking of other players, I didn't realize this because I had read something like a week or so ago that Antonio wasn't going to play for Jamaica. Turns out he is. So I'm
oh no,
I'm partially terrified to see the U.S.
no,
having to play defense against that man.
My heart is torn asunder. Don't tell me that right now. How could you say that?
You were going to find out eventually. Might as well find out now.
Yeah, I guess it's better to be in front of it than on the other side when Antonio just like drops like 4 goals. Like, dude, shit, dude. Fuck. All right, West Ham is massive. USA is also massive, but
USA is very massive.
Yeah, man, I would be so upset. But as we look at the standings, you see the king, which is us, the USA. Mexico, dude. I mean, I feel like at some point they will figure out soccer.
Maybe they might. We'll see.
It would be nice. It's a proud. I love Mexico, dude. But
they'll get there one day. They'll get there one day.
Someday they will, get on this level.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet, but they're making strides. They're making strides.
I mean, maybe their players shouldn't try to, gouge the eyes out of another player right in front of a ref.
Maybe not the best. Maybe not
although
the
they
best.
did, although actually 2 U.S. players got a yellow card out of that, so I guess maybe it's not a bad strategy.
Yeah, I feel like McKinney is always in the perpetual suspended zone. Like,
McKinney's not playing this next game.
No, he's out because
he's out. I forgot about
suspended.
That. Yeah.
All right, but at least he didn't get kicked off the team for doing dumb shit. So, again, we are making strides. Mexico, one day they will be there, the proud soccer nation that they
someday
hope to be. But
someday.
Actually, at this point, I think it is a good time to bring in on the Texas is Back Celebrity Hotline. Jaime.
Oh, I thought you were going to go into a freestyle
there. No, he's going, dude.
Hey, Ben.
What's up, buddy?
How you been, man? Monday.
How are we feeling about this right now, as far as the standings here, World Cup qualifiers? Mexico actually kind of finds himself in
a pickle.
I wouldn't say a death match, but dude, Canada, a capable team, and now they got to play them.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Has Tata even beaten the United States? I'm trying to even think in my.
Well, he's 0-3. He's 0-3 for them this year against them this year.
Oh, he would have been. I mean, that means they don't have nobody on standby to manage that national team.
Someone can roll in. It's
somebody.
Not like
they'll get Big Sam. Big Sam will come manage them.
Oh, Big Sam. Big Sam comes in.
Big Sam on the international scene.
God, I would love that. I would love that so much. God, that would be amazing. Like, just now I'm thinking about freaking Big Sam managing the Mexican national team, El Tri.
Dude.
And he takes them to like the semifinals for sure.
I'm watching these games. I mean, Jamaica, United States, Panama, Salvador, Costa Rica, Honduras, Canada. I mean, even though regardless of where the standings are at, I could say neither one of these games are gonna suck. Hopefully. I mean, that's as bold as me saying the Lions were gonna beat the Steelers. And they tied.
You were almost there. You were almost there.
I should have gone tied.
We will get into that, Jaime, because you're right there with me.
Because one of you guys said there has to be a tie. And I'm like, that's all I thought about.
Oh, but believe me, Ronnie and I are always thinking about the NFL ties. If it's ever a tie game at any point, we're like, oh yeah, this has got to happen.
If it's out there, yes. Like, I always go for the tie. Unless it involves the Raiders, which we are obviously incapable of even tying.
To misquote Donovan McNabb, I never knew that there was a tie in the NFL.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Najee Harris said that about the game yesterday. He said he thought they were going to another quarter. Then what if Sweet's like, nah, dude, it's time.
Well, as the noted Steelers fan that I am, that breaks my heart. True. But we move on, and we live to fight another day. But Jaime, what are we looking at here as far as picks? I think USA can win. They should win.
They should win.
This seems to me like a letdown, and I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen. So I dread that.
You can't guess with Jamaica. I mean, there's moments with them where it's like this national team, even in its suckiest moments, can pull out an upset, could do something. You know what I mean? It's the Reggae Boys.
Reggae Boys for life, like I said, pound for pound champions. If you look back over the last 20 years, as far as what they have been able to pull off, and then you add Antonio in the mix, it's ripping my heart apart right now.
Yeah,
I'm obviously red, white, and blue. These colors don't run, but
colors don't run at all.
Also, come on, you Irons! Like, I want to see Antonio ball out. So the fact that he's actually going to show up and play in that game could be a problem. I'm torn right now.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yes, inside.
Exactly.
It's a whirlwind of emotions inside my rib cage.
Shout out to The Room, the greatest movie of all time.
I freaking quote that tweet with that gif almost every once in a while, and I'm just like, I love that bit. I just love it. Like, there's tweets where I just retweet the same stuff, and it's like everyone's probably like, this guy's crazy.
All right, let's go on to picks. I'm gonna say 2-2 tie in that game. I would take your gentleman's opinion as well.
What, 2-2 Jamaica in the United States?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-1 United States over Jamaica.
I love Jaime. You are the man. The Greek.
I'm going to go 2-0 Panama over El Salvador.
Yeah. El Salvador is just hanging on by a thread.
I'm going to go, for some crazy reason, 3-1 Costa Rica, Honduras. Costa Rica's winning. And I got, okay, and this is gonna be crazy. I got.
No, that last
Mexico,
one is troublesome. I don't know
1-1.
Where Mexico is at, and Canada.
I got
is
1-1.
1-1. Okay, Tyler, where you at?
Agreed on the U.S. Jamaica score, 2-1 U.S. Antonio will score for Jamaica, but the U.S. will bounce back and get the win there. Let's go Panama. They'll just get they'll get a 1-0 victory, but it'll still be a blow up. They only put one in. I'm gonna go 1-1 Costa Rica, Honduras, and 2-0 Mexico. They bounce back.
That's practical.
Oh. Man, but can you imagine, dude?
Could you just imagine, Canada just at least
no. What I'm if they beat Mexico, it's gonna be chaos, dude. In Mexico, the media down there, the newspapers, everything, they're gonna get so shit on. It's gonna be so bad that I just hope it happens. And there is a possibility. Canada is not bad. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
They're not as good as Mexico. I mean, really, on paper, USA is not as good as Mexico. But
at this moment, they are.
it's the mental thing. Like, I always feel like the Mexican team, something goes wrong, and they just like start fighting each other, and then they all give up.
Well, I mean, think about it
they
too.
kind of are
Even
like
when
a
they win
PSP in
and
that
go to the
sense.
World Cups or anything qualifiers, they have something to bitch about. Like, this ain't Mexican enough. This ain't this enough. I mean, look at the last World Cup they were at. They basically fired the manager because of the breakdown. He wasn't coaching the way that we, you know what I mean? It's like your national team is funded by what? Televisa and Coca-Cola. Like, shut up. Like, you could put any player from Mexico on that national team and they would probably have the same success if you had big names as well.
Well, I think they do definitely have that kind of same dynamic as like Barcelona or whatever. Like, well, we're not playing
it is Barcelona,
the way,
like the little bitch
you know,
fit
like
attitude.
we're not playing the style that like what we want as fans or as media or whatever. Like, at some point, dude, just win games. Get in the World Cup. Just win the games. So,
and that's
if they
very valid.
do
I mean, when you
have a
compare
total
it to that,
meltdown, it would be, look, for me, it would be great. Not going to lie. But, again, you have to get out of your own way at some point. Like, you have good players. Just let them go. Just let them go and win the game. Like, you don't have to coach it out of them. Like, we don't have to play some kind of style.
Who's capable and who's not to be starting. So, I mean, yeah, Mexico's in a situation where I mean, I would not be shocked now. Like I'm not even talking about like the fans. I'm just talking about like the media there is just probably gonna be losing their mind. Like I'm definitely watching Universal like tomorrow, like after the game. And,
look, I'm rooting for chaos because if Mexico does lose, it's going to be insane. And everyone that is on the team right now is probably going to be banned for life from the national team just because of the overreaction. Like, even though they're
you're going to see the reaction, not just on that. You see the reaction from, like, the fans, like, that rep it, you know, that rep our three and, you know, all that type of stuff. I mean, we're talking, like, I'm not trying to attack the fan base because I always feel like Mexico is almost like the people's team. Doesn't matter if you're Mexican or not. Like, everyone, like, how do you hate that? It's like Jamaica. How do you hate them, you know? Great players, likable personalities, the whole nine. But if they do lose or they underachieve, as you know, it's gonna be chaos on 100%. Like from Reddit to Twitter to everything in between.
And I think, you know, to that point, Mexico could do better to have that to sort of like foxhole mentality. Like, look, dude, we're just trying to qualify. We're going to block out all the noise, all the media, all the fans, whatever. If we win, we win, and let's just keep winning. But it seems very negative, like the way that the culture of that team goes. Like, one bad thing happens, and it's like fire everyone, fire the coach, cut all the players. Like, they all suck. Like, what? I'm like, dude, they're not that bad. Like, they're really good, actually.
It's just the toxicity is, I mean, the pundits. I mean, the opinion. You can have an opinion all you want. You know, it's fine. We all have the right to an opinion, but you put them on this high pedestal like they've won like 2 World Cups or 3 World Cups. Like, you know, it's like, dude, like, calm down.
Well,
it's like sometimes you take 2 steps back, sometimes you take several steps back. It's, you know,
a pressure involved with that is like their claim to fame as far as like athletics goes. For that country, like soccer, this is our thing, or football, whatever. And then when something goes bad, everyone just like poops on them all the time. Like, it's so negative. And then the team gives it. Like, but they shouldn't. Like, they're still good.
No, they shouldn't.
I could see Mexico going into the World Cup right now if it started tomorrow and still charging to like the at least quarterfinals, you know,
Yeah,
the
because that's
talent.
how like some of the best teams are. I mean, sometimes they don't look good in the qualifiers, but once they qualify and they make it, you're like at that end where once they're eliminated, you're like, dude, these guys got screwed over. Like, dude, something happened, you know?
Well, I mean,
Either
look
it
at
was
the
the
Netherlands.
VAR, the
Like,
refereeing,
if
or
you're looking
whatever.
at like European teams, something goes wrong, all of a sudden the whole team is like fighting against each other. Like, you guys are all really good, dude. Like, you should probably be in the semifinals of every World Cup. I don't see what the problem is here. Now, I think
look at
they tied
Portugal right
Bosnia
now,
or whatever yesterday.
Yeah, or Portugal right now. Like they lost to Serbia. Now they're having to go through the playoffs instead of like getting an automatic spot into the World Cup. And
look at
like you just
Spain.
know,
They've already kind of like
everybody's gonna be
qualified,
pointing at
and
each
I
other.
mean, the media went from hating Luis Enrique to now kissing his behind. Like, it's just
there is a big mentality factor, and that's the only thing that I will say that we are, I wouldn't say the best at, but like I can expect a steady level of, even when USA, the team, is not that good. Like, they seem to be very good right now, but the mentality is just.
Well, when the team's not good, the media doesn't give a shit.
oh,
the
the
media
media
only
doesn't
report
give a
when the U.S.
damn.
is doing
Yes.
good.
They do not have to face any media pressure. We know
They call
that.
us all sensitive and it's like, dude, shut up. Like we're like this is ride or die. Like we love him.
But just within the team, it's like, dude, if you know you're good, just go out there and do your thing. Like, you don't have to like give up. So
yeah, no retreat, no
I
surrender.
see a lot of that in the Mexican team. I see that in obviously the Netherlands team right now. Where
I see it even in teams
maybe
that are
seeing that in the
struggling, like
Portugal
Costa
team.
Rica. Like if you just give them a little bit of an inch of an opportunity, and they are to succeed. I mean, who's, you know, it's just it happens. And but back to back to the whole when U.S. froze. Yeah, no one gives a shit. You know, it's like we almost like some people in the media don't care so much they want to laugh at it. Like we lost to Ghana type of attitude. So I'm happy with where we're at. I mean, I'm happy for Canada. I mean, Mexico, I know they're struggling, but they're at number 2. I mean, and we can all agree that if they were to qualify, they would do all right in a World Cup.
Yeah,
whether it's knockout.
I don't think it's so much that they're struggling. It's just that like they've lost to the U.S. 3 times this year. Like Mexico is kind of expected to always be number 1 out of CONCACAF, and this year has proven like this U.S. team doesn't care about the history, doesn't care about the past.
That's the thing that I fear for the Mexico team. Like, just don't give up. Like, it seems like they always kind of cannibalize themselves internally. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are right there. You're gonna get in the World Cup. Like, you're gonna qualify. But if they start like fighting or whatever within each other, there's no need for that. Like, you're still gonna be good, and then you're gonna show up and play all these European teams, and probably
not to
very
mention,
well.
like meanwhile, your next generation, like the under 17s and all of them, they're not bad at all. So it's like calm down. The next group of rising stars are gonna be there. So it's like you're always gonna have a window of opportunity. And I mean, can we say that about every national team? I don't think we can, but I mean, definitely from Mexico's side, yeah.
Look, I have to be honest. It's unfortunate for everyone that USA is certainly going to win the World Cup. Like, we already know that.
Yeah, we already know what they're going to win.
That's guaranteed. Pulisic, Golden Boot, everything. Like, he's going to kill everyone out there. We already know.
To Barcelona, straight up.
Oh, dude. I would.
That would be so cool.
He's already, like, dogging out the Chelsea people for not getting enough minutes. And, well, you know what? In Spain, I think would suit him, though, because he is a little slight, shall we say. Maybe not built for the Premier League life.
I always kind of felt like he could have gone back to the Bundesliga if something were to happen. He looked like he's more comfortable over there.
Well, I mean, he definitely enjoyed his time. He definitely enjoyed his time at Dortmund. I think more so than he's enjoying the time at Chelsea, at least as far as on the field goes.
Kind of the confusing thing to me with Pulisic is Germany is all right. It's not the same as the Premier League as far as like the physicality, but
it's still a physical league.
It's still
close. Like the athletes in that league are, and
I mean, look at West Ham.
Was able to maintain.
Club. I mean,
the Premier League is just like a bunch of huge dudes. For soccer, like it's all athletes all over the field.
Yeah.
But the fact, he does have these injury things that pop up now and then. Whatever, dude. We're winning the World Cup. I'm just saying it right now.
Yeah. I believe that we will win.
There you go.
I guarantee that we will win.
That glove is so cool. That glove is. Let me see. Oh, I have my glove. Damn it.
By the way, any guarantees made by Ronnie are for entertainment purposes only.
Please believe that. We will not be sued on this program.
Not gonna be sued.
As we move on to the college pigskin football, the actual football. Oh boy, Big 12. Big 12. What the hell is going on, dude?
Jim Ross. That was a slobber knocker.
Well, the end was insane. Also, the fans going. Also, shout out kicking the field goal after they cleared the field off. Like, I thought that was great.
I almost
Oklahoma was bitching about having time on the clock, so they put a second back on the clock, and Baylor said, "All right, we'll kick a fucking field goal then."
All right, well, if you guys want to, play it out, yeah, we'll knock another one in. Suck it.
I'm actually fascinated. How did they score a touchdown in the second and the fourth? Like that's just like very tough for me that in that loss for Oklahoma. It's like 0-0-7-7, a field goal kick in the third quarter, and then just a beatdown at the end. Like, was that a collapse? Was that a?
I'll say this. This game was never – I never thought this game was ever really close. It was just kind of a matter of time before Baylor pulls away. And, like, we've said it on here all season. Oklahoma, yeah, they're undefeated. Like, you got to give teams credit for finding a way to get wins, but they were squeaking out wins in every game this year. This was just finally going to catch up to them when they finally played a good team because let's not kid ourselves. The Big 12 sucks. Like, it's not really good. So it was just a matter of time before they finally played a decent team, and Baylor came out there and just fucking beat the brakes off of them.
I called it. I mean, like, yes, I will admit that I did not think Oklahoma was going to lose this game, but they would lose, I thought, to a lesser team.
That kind of is what they usually do.
The Texas.
I had them losing to Texas, and look what happened.
They still got to play Oklahoma State as well.
Bedlam, baby, a couple of weeks.
Woo!
Probably going to be for the winner of the Big 12.
Can't wait. But yeah, I thought everything about this was hilarious to me. Riley complaining about the fans rushing the field, and then also complaining about kicking the extra add-on field goal at the end. I was like, dude, whatever, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You already brought in Rattler. Like, nobody cares, dude. You guys
It was hilarious that you complain about that, but, like, look over the years. How many times has Oklahoma, won games like 70-3 against crap teams? So, like, don't cry about putting up late scores.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you do.
It is what it is, dude. You guys just got your ass
Stop them. Yeah, and stop them. Don't let them do that.
On to the other side. I can't even say the other side. I guess the other side of the standings in the Big 12. Woo, boy. Texas is back as hell.
They are back, baby.
Texas is back. If you want to get in the transfer portal.
Get in the transfer portal. You want to go? Get in the motherfucker.
Don't want to jump. To get in there. Dude, Texas is so back. Texas just keeps getting backer by the week. I mean, I told this to Tyler. I was like, dude, it feels like they're kind of like test pilots, you know, like Chuck Yeager. Just we don't even know if it's safe for you to get this back, but yet they just keep pushing it out further and further and further, trying to find more ways to get back. And God
is
bless
Les
him.
Miles still coaching Kansas?
No, he's gone.
He's gone. Oh man, that would have been like the greatest. Like, guys, let me tell you something. It's about not giving up. You know, like just that voice he had. I loved it. It was infectious.
Why is he like, Paul Heyman? Like Paul Heyman.
I'm just gonna tell you that you grind it out. You know, just and that's how we won today.
Dude, they would do way better with Paul Heyman as
true.
As a head coach. But Texas, God, dude.
Paulie, like
they made a huge comeback to even get this to overtime and still fall on their face against Kansas. Oh my gosh. Kansas getting their second win of the season. Like Texas. God bless them. Like I said, they just keep finding ways to get more back.
You want an even better stat? Is in the last 5 years, Kansas has 2 conference wins, both against Texas.
Oh,
oh my gosh. I mean, what,
hey, shout out
would
to
make
Texas,
you want to go to the SEC now if you can't even?
Well, it's really already, it's done, happen? Dude. It's going down.
It's happening. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like,
the papers have been signed.
Oh god! I hope they're like nah.
Also, yeah, gotta love the fact that the road Kansas fans down there at Royal Stadium were loud enough to make an SEC chant.
Yeah, I mean, if that's not the lowest point, I don't know what the heck is. I mean, the lowest point is this whole season. I mean, my gosh.
Hey, they will find a lower point. Don't even worry, Jaime.
Yeah, this is the lowest point of the season so far.
Hook them.
Dustin says was $1 million.
Yeah, just
Dustin.
Ron, I forgot to send it to you to clip it, but there was video of 2 recruits that were there for Texas on the trip recording the final play and just laughing their asses off.
Oh no!
Oh good.
I mean, just like think about that. Like usually, when you bring recruits into a game, you bring like 60 of them, just like all your recruits. Like, come this week, like watch us, and then you lose against Kansas the week you bring all these recruits.
Go, then get in the motherfucker.
Everybody jumped in the transfer portal.
I'm drunk, coming off the jet. I'm already wasted by the time I get to the stadium, and then like just the first quarter alone, it's like,
Texas, like I said, keep the faith because Texas will get more back. Before this season is over, I swear to God, they will find a way to get more back than they are right now. They keep pushing the boundaries, and they just keep getting backer and backer.
As a Longhorns fan, I almost feel like that's an insult, but yeah, you're kind of right.
No, it definitely is an insult, but Texas, man, what the hell's going on?
Just wait until they go to the SEC and they build that, blood rivalry with Vanderbilt, kind of a team at the same level as them.
Oh, it's gonna be the El Clasico of American.
You mean the El Astico? You mean?
Yes. Texas
it's gonna
and
be
Vanderbilt
plays on special teams and
rivals.
My gosh.
And then
looking at this, it's like you're not gonna welcome to the jungle.
The last game, just that we wanted to point out, this ended on an insane Hail Mary. Shout out to South Dakota, though. South Dakota State, dude. Knock it down. Just knock it down. What are you doing? Just punch it. Just punch it out into the 8th row. But no,
that Hail Mary was like the last.
It was like a volleyball. It was just like pop, pop.
Yeah, so it was South Dakota State up by 3. 1 second left. South Dakota had the ball on 50-yard line, somewhere around there. Quarterback throws it deep. He threw it like 5 yards short of the end zone, and there was a group of about 7 South Dakota State players who, instead of knocking it down, they all batted it forward, or they batted it up in the air and back towards the end zone. And they batted it up into the end zone a second time, where a South Dakota player was waiting to catch the game-winning touchdown.
Just why? Why?
Like, it looked like if you could set a volleyball twice, that's exactly what it looked like.
What they did. Didn't that happen? Like, not even close to that. That almost happened. Was like what, years ago? Like maybe 10 years ago. Texans in Jacksonville. Like, final play. This is through the bar near. Like, someone deflected it. And I forgot who even won that game. Houston or Jacksonville.
Well, I remember there was a Texans game where a defender actually did the right thing and swatted the ball down and forward, but there was a wide receiver waiting for the ball when it came down.
That was a cool game. At the end, it was just like, before he even got it, I was like,
But I gotta say, I don't envy the South Dakota State players. I guarantee you this week's practice is nothing but running stadiums and wind sprints. Just because, like, that's football 101. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Everyone should hire a coach like that, or whatever.
South Dakota State is flying Bo Davis in from Texas to yell at his players.
This shit is real. And moving on to the rest, too. Just to wrap that up before we get into professional football. Ole Miss, yes, coming through against definitely a capable team in Texas A&M. But, hey, shout out to the Lane Train. Just keeping it chugging along. And Wake Forest also. I thought they were going to lose. Dude, I thought they were going to lose for sure. Like, multiple times in that game, and they pulled it out.
This was a defensive struggle by Wake Forest standards this season.
Yeah, true.
45 points. That's terrible.
Miss.
And then Auburn, T's and P's to a friend of the program, Rob. Sorry, dude. I don't know what was going on there, dude. I don't know why.
Auburn up 28-3, and then you give up 40 consecutive points.
Lord.
Damn.
I mean, just look at the second half. Like, look at that. Look at the box score. It tells you all you need to know.
It's a freaking field goal touch. I mean,
we love Mike Leach on this program. This is well known. This Mississippi State team is not great. Like, they should not be rattling off 40 straight points against Auburn.
Even if if
like
Leach gets loose, all right, maybe give me like 28. But what the hell, Auburn? Like, what are you guys even? What is going on, dude? Like, you just got crushed. The second half. Like I said, just look at the box score. It's ridiculous. Like, what happened? What went wrong out there?
Okay, so the rankings now, this is me because I'm a little naive on it. So being that Auburn lost to Mississippi State, an unranked team, then they're at 17. Where would they go now?
Well, knowing the playoff committee, Auburn will go up. They'll pass Cincinnati. They're going to pass Cincinnati this week. Look, you can ask about the rankings. The problem is that the committee has no real.
No, there's no real answer. There's no right.
Yeah,
there's
the
no,
rankings
we don't know how they're going to do it.
I mean, it's
we would it's just like what is that? The old cereal commercial. Like we eat what we like. Like there's no explanation for it. We're just going to do whatever we want, and screw you guys.
I would not be shocked if Ole Miss stays at 15, or like you do, just we're gonna leave you at 15. Wake Forest will leave you at 12. Who knows?
Look, everybody's going above Cincinnati. They don't want to see Cincinnati play.
They don't want to see them play.
They don't want to see the Lane Train back on top.
Oh, we all want to see them.
I mean, us? Yes, we do want to see the Lane Train back on top.
I want to see Joey Freshwater out there doing his thing.
But now
Texas is back.
Dude, Texas is so back.
So back.
And they will get backer.
They're breaking the boundaries of back.
I rarely guarantee things, but I feel like they will get backer. before this season is out, so stay tuned. Texas will be even more back than they are right now. I know that's hard to believe, but I know it's going to happen. Something bad.
Texas got
pole
back.
assassin could get loose. Whatever, dude. Videos getting recorded off the bus.
They might hire the monkey as the new head coach when they finally fire Sark.
Hey, that monkey. Call it what you want. That fool's a straight shooter. All right. Like,
okay, I listened to the pregame show, and whenever they interview Steve Sarkisian, he's like, "Well, you know, it's going to be good, and we're struggling, and you know, and next game, you know, we forget about it, and we go the next week, and it's like, dude, stop it already, shut the hell up, you know, please." Like, I mean, if you were to listen to the Texas pregame on the radio, it's almost like you're
choosing a life of pain. If you listen to the pre and post game show of Texas football, at this point,
post game they turn it off and they go back to the conservative radio time.
That's probably for the best because actually, the callers would be sick though. Dude, the call-ins would be off the hook. It would be like Talk Sport.
I'm not joking you.
Fire everyone. Fire the Longhorns. Fire the entire school. Like
fire Bevo.
Everyone out. Clear house. We rebuild. Screw it.
That's what happens.
All right, let's get into the professional ranks of football. If No ID Justin is available, we will be efforting on that. Shoot me a bat signal, what have you. But there it is. All right.
There it is. It's a signal.
To me, that's a signal. No, that's totally fine. Acceptable. Looking at the picks. This week, I have here in my hand. Actually, let's bring in No ID Justin on the Landon Donovan Water Fountain Hotline.
He deserves better than that. Give him the Canada Steak Burger treatment.
No, he does not. He does not. Please.
There's really nothing better than the Landon Donovan.
It's like Joe Rogan before steroids.
I gave you the good one, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, unless you're gonna bring me on the Bruce Smith Celebrity Hotline, that's the only thing better.
Hey, shout out Bruce Smith. But we get into the professional football, and I'm just going to run it down. Justin, Jaime, and myself were all 6 for 12 this week. Shout out to Tyler, who takes the weekend 8 out of 12. So, Tyler, you lead us off.
Well, actually, I think we got to have Justin lead us off, right? I mean, look at that first game on the list.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about beatings, I mean, you know.
I told you they're going to bounce back. We all had this game. We all had this game. We knew what was going to happen.
Hey, man, you know, we were 6-11 for like 30 minutes there last week. Let me tell you. But,
I did not wake up until the last quarter. I did not wake up until the last quarter. I was like, oh, yeah, I knew they were going to win.
Neither did Atlanta, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You got to wake up early to see Atlanta ass beatings and get breakfast tacos at Taco Bell. That's the way it works.
They could have just let Cordarrelle get one, dude.
Yeah, no, that was quite the beating. It was a good game.
Shout out Cease. Again, I apologize, dude. We did not know it was on tape delay. You're still the trucking insider of this show. Please believe
absolutely. That. Never in question there.
No, so it was you know, Dak looked good, defense looked solid. I mean, Matt Ryan looked god awful. And yeah, I do want to make one statement here going forward. I will no longer be touting that Atlanta still has offensive talent. They are really bad. Really bad. So
yeah, they're pretty bad.
The queue's this long?
Not much else to say about that game.
They got Cordarrelle, dude.
Just yeah, and I saw him maybe 3 times the entire game. I saw more Cooper Rush highlights than I did Cordarrelle Patterson highlights. So
that is
a
damning statement.
Shot.
You know what? As the Dallas fan of record, I will say this next 3 weeks will be the pivotal stretch for the Cowboys, even being at 7-2 with the comfortable lead in the division. Going to Kansas City, home against the reeling Raiders, the reeling and just abysmal looking Raiders. Thanks for softening up the Chiefs for us. If anything, you just gave them false confidence going in. But so Chiefs next week, Raiders on Thanksgiving, and then I believe they get the Saints. Now, Saints minus Jameis, obviously I'm not as fearful, but the Saints are still a very good defense. And they, Sean Payton has success against the Cowboys, especially, over recent history. So, pivotal 3-game stretch for the boys. So, big win. I'm glad that they got slapped in the face by the Broncos and really had to fight back. We'll get to it a little further down the line, but I am very upset that Denver just got the crap kicked out of them by the Eagles because now, for some reason, even though they're a substantial 3 to 4 games behind us in the division, Eagles fans are puffing their chest out pretty mightily. So,
hey, I warned you about that. What would happen if the Eagles did win? So, again,
I even caught a couple football team fans this week. Like, Cowboys fans are so mad we beat the Bucs and they couldn't. Like, you guys are in last place and you lost your best defensive player. Nobody who roots for the Cowboys is mad right now.
Don't go on Twitter, dude. Just stay off.
You're helping us get the 1 seed. Just, okay, yeah, we're so mad that you're helping us get the 1 seed.
Well, hey, also, big minus points to the Falcons, dude. Not hitting the over in that game. What the hell, dude? The Cowboys were doing all the legwork. They got it, 43 on their own. Still can hit the 55.
You can blame watermelon smashing monkey butt Mike McCarthy for that, dude. If he doesn't sit Dak down in the fourth quarter, we're hanging a 60 burger on those chumps.
Slinging.
Dude, I kept on saying, like, the last quarter of the game, I kept on saying, yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. From the Tim Rome show. Remember they always played that one clip from Die Hard? The one Die Hard from I didn't know existed? Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yep.
Yeah. Like, even the guy at 20th Century Fox called Jimmy, he's like, what the hell? That existed?
Shout out the New England Patriots, though, and Tom Brady, because Dallas was up 28-3 at one point before halftime. I thought we were going to go into halftime up 28-3.
Oh no, Auburn had that 28-3 mistake over the weekend. So
yeah,
I just thought
the most dangerous lead in football, dude.
I just thought with Dan Quinn, calling the defensive plays from up in the booth, it would have been fitting to just hang a 28-3 at halftime.
Oh, Dan.
On to the next game.
Move on to the next one.
Let's go. On to the next game. Indy. Jacksonville made it a close game. Like I said, I expected Jonathan Taylor to have a big game. I mean, that's not a bold prediction considering Jacksonville sucks. But Jacksonville made it close. Indy got a pick at the end of the game to secure the victory.
Shout out
Ron
to me
tapping his chest there.
Calling the cover. Well, I think Justin also had the Colts not covering. They never do. 10.5. That's just patently ridiculous. That team is way too insane. But, yeah, fair result. I mean, Jacksonville sucks, dude. They put up 17, though. Shout out to them, I guess.
Cool stadium they have, though. Okay, that's cool.
What's important is they scored enough points to warrant a visit to the Chat House.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Appetizers on Irvin. and by the way, appetizers is the name of a co-ed.
All right. Calm down.
All right.
Let's just go to the next one.
Patriots just beat the dog shit out of Cleveland.
You're being too nice on that comment.
Look, I was with you 100% on Belichick not losing his former team. I didn't think he was going to beat them this bad, though.
It was ugly. They mocked him.
Obviously, a guy that can, maintain a grudge. We get it now. All right.
I would just, that might be something that I research next time I'm dropping a deuce. But I'm interested to know what the point differential is for Belichick since he's been in New England every time he plays like Cleveland or the Jets. Like, what's his point differential against just those two teams? I'm willing to bet it's college level insane. Like Alabama playing Division 2A level insane point spread. he beats the hell out of them. I mean, just look at the two most recent examples. They kicked the living shit out of the Jets a couple weeks ago. And for some reason, everybody's like, man, why are they beating the shit out of them like that? And then, they have a couple games, and then they roll into, they face Cleveland, and they beat the shit out of Cleveland. Like, that guy does not care. You employed him. You helped him get to where he's at. He doesn't think about none of that shit. All he thinks is, I could have been your head coach. You could have hired me, and you didn't. So now I'm going to beat your
Look
ass.
at how he dresses. He doesn't care about anything except football and beating the crap out of everyone. We all know what it is, and it just got very real for the Cleveland Browns this weekend.
All I do is rip off sleeves and win football games, and as you can see, I ain't got no more sleeves.
All out of sleeves. Yep.
We're on to Cleveland.
The Baker.
All right. Yeah, not much to say about that one. Buffalo takes care of business against the Jets. The Mike White hype train officially derailed and in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, I'm still on the train. Dude, I'm still on the train.
I can't believe
I'm glad you're there.
What if Belichick has like a cardboard cutout of Brady, a la fucking Major League One, and it's like every time they win a game, he rips
a piece off of it.
Underneath it's Brady. It's Brady from his combine photo, like at the bottom, So they're just ripping pieces off.
Well, boys, I guess we got no choice but to win the whole fucking thing.
But yeah, Jets continue to suck. Buffalo still hanging on to the division lead. The Patriots are right behind them, either one game or half game behind. But Buffalo definitely. I don't know. Buffalo's been really well. The whole AFC's been fucking weird. I guess we'll kind of get into that in a minute here. But
can we
next
get
game
of the week?
This is the main event here, baby.
If
you're watching this, you know.
NFL tie.
We love NFL ties.
Tyler and I love NFL ties. In this case, even better. Hey, shout out Motor City Dan. Not going.
Man,
I guess just getting shut out. But
I'll tell you what.
They're not going to lose every single game this year, guaranteed. Boom.
When I saw the overtime coin toss and I saw long flowing-haired Paisan, Anzalone, and fucking backup quarterback legend David Blau walking to midfield to do that coin toss, I thought there was no way the Lions would lose this game, and I was right. There was no way the Lions would lose this game.
You were 100% correct.
My dad actually called
that
today
fool.
and he asked because he couldn't get any game where he was at. And he asked me, how did that Lions-Steelers game go? Tied? What? You almost like, what the hell? Like,
fantastic. That's how it went.
Like, what in
that
the hell?
overtime was amazing.
And the weather looked like
He was like, did you say tight? No, tie. Tie, not
tie. Yeah, he was like, please tell me what? A tie. Tight? No, tied. It was 16-16. He was just like, and he had just gotten up from like a nap, and he was like, what the fuck? Like, what?
That overtime may have been the worst quarter of football I've ever seen in my life.
Same.
Dude, they missed the field goal. I was like,
Daryl Johnson was like,
the Lions, dude, you're so cursed. How do, it's 5 yards or whatever? Like, all right, NFL kicker, you should be able to make that, dude. I know it's hard to kick there, but that's when I knew. That's when I knew the Lions are never going to win a game ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, they're winning this year. They're winning.
Jared Goff had a look on his face before it went to overtime. He had the face of, dude, we should win this game already. Like, this game should, he had a look on him where he's like,
Dude, Goff sucks, but you got Swift. There's so many other ways to.
But he had that look of, what the hell? We should already have won this by now. Like,
Jared Goff in the fourth quarter completed a 30-yard pass, and that gave him like 83 yards for the game.
Dude, that was abysmal, man. Like, how do you not go to David Blau at that point? And just, I mean, that was a terrible call. Even the Chargers would have attempted a field goal at that point,
True.
It's
true.
If John
Didn't they
Kitna
keep
was
on saying
there,
the
they would have
kicker
won
was
this
hurt?
game
Why would
by
you
like
go for
30
the four?
points.
I mean, just
Scott Mitchell's not losing that game.
No,
Fucking A,
no,
dude.
he's not.
Joey Harrington's not losing that game.
losing that game.
Preach. Dude, I love Dan, but it's just not happening. Lions, I'm sorry, it's not happening.
I
On to
don't
the
even
next
know
one.
you. I seriously don't even know you anymore. I do not even know. You jumped
It's
off
a
the
tie.
Vikings bandwagon. You hit yourself up with your beloved Steelers, your beloved Broncos. I don't even know you.
It's fine. When we
Yeah.
go into this next game, though, can we just, even though they lost, can we just get Jameis, please, just for the record?
I think we can cue that up.
I aim to please.
We'll never,
of course.
we'll never deny James. We'll never
I think
deny
the
James.
only
Come on.
game I had that I picked that went right, Tennessee over the Saints, and I didn't even want the Titans to win.
All right,
That's
let's.
Jameis is happy though.
Hell yeah.
Jameis. Oh, he's always eating dubs. Always
Fucking
in
goat,
life.
dude.
He's
Keep
just
your
positive,
Lions.
dude.
Hey,
That's a
don't worry,
locker room presence that you
Don't
want.
worry, Lions fans. Ain't no way you're ever gonna see a tie with that dude under center.
Oh, 100%. Jameis, you're either winning
Okay.
by 20 or losing by 20.
Oh, dude, can you imagine?
Okay,
If
I'm
it's-
just saying.
What if
if you
Jameis
had to do a
goes to
top-
the Lions and it's him and Motor City Dan? What a fucking
if you were to do
combo!
a top
That's why it's gonna
of,
happen.
what,
It's the
16
familiarity, dude. They
best
already
games of the
know each
season,
other.
would you
It's
have
a
to
match
put
made
that
in
Lions
heaven,
and
I'm telling you.
Pittsburgh game in it
That would be my dream.
just to laugh?
Dude,
Just to
I'm
enjoy?
giving up on the Raiders already. We're done. The Raiders are out. Screw it. I hate football, but we need to see Jameis and Motor City Dan on the same team. Like, it has to happen. It has to happen.
Would that bring you back onto the Detroit bandwagon?
I told you.
Ron, I've got an empty seat here, Ron.
I
Next
got
to me on the
thrown off the
bandwagon.
There's plenty
bandwagon.
of empty seats full. Come on.
Yes, plenty of
Fair.
great seats still
Okay,
available
fair.
on the.
You can get a
Detroit
whole
bandwagon.
row to yours. You get a whole row to yourself.
Dude, the dream is real. Please,
Anyway,
Jameis, go
so
over there.
Tennessee beating a Jameis-less New Orleans.
Jameis, let's.
Jameis is
And
No,
Kamara-less.
That's right, Kamara-less too. But yeah, in Tennessee, they just put Julio Jones on the IR, so that whole thing hasn't really been working out for them. Julio's on the IR, Derrick Henry's on the IR. I feel like this is just basically like two teams of just like, all right, who the hell can we throw out there? If you got a strong back, we'll take you. And
Dude,
Tennessee,
can we not
win.
give Callaway the ball? Also,
Nah.
Saints, what the fuck, dude?
This just proves, what everybody's already known. Like, if you put Tannehill under center and you put him out there, he will consistently beat opposing teams' backup quarterbacks. There's no doubt about
It's
it.
true. That's a
Fact.
fair
Yeah.
point.
Big fact.
But not really much else to say about this game.
Yes. No, we move on.
any
Let's
given
go
Sunday.
into the afternoon. And woo!
Football team
Look,
Super
I
Bowl,
called the
baby.
cover, dude. I called the cover. I didn't call the win. But maybe Tom Brady is actually just 1,000 years old all of a sudden. I don't know. Shout out to the football team.
That was a weird one, but hey, way to get to 3-6.
This is where it starts, dude. Heineke, boom, going straight to the playoffs. Probably going to win the World Series.
Heineke's the new Eli.
He's going to win the NBA Finals. He's going to win the NHL, the Stanley Cup. Dude, this is when it
Heineke's
starts.
winning the World Cup. Heineke is taking the Nations League from the U.S. soccer team.
Of all the
He's the
other
only one that can do it.
The only one worthy of that.
That Heineken, I mean, Heineke life.
In the NFC East, there's 3 teams that just shovel mouthfuls of shit into their fans' mouths consistently. Washington, Philly, and the Giants. Of those 3, the one I fear the least is football team. You know why? That's the only team that we haven't played once already. Those motherfuckers got to play Dallas twice down the stretch. with no Chase Young. Give me a break.
All right, dude. I mean, pick your poison. But
15-2.
I mean, as a
15-2.
Cowboys fan,
they
I'll
seem
always
primed
be
for a
afraid of
run.
the Giants, even
They're
when
primed
they
for a
suck.
run.
They're primed for some runs down the back of their draws when they're shitting themselves because we're hanging 55 on them.
All right. No. Heineke for life.
In another upset against Super Bowl favorites, you got Carolina just beating the dog shit out of out of several backups playing for Arizona. Colt McCoy, who didn't even make it through the entire game. I completely even forget what the name of the third stringer for Arizona was, although he has an amazing picture of him.
Disgrace Chris Straffolski like that, man.
Thank
Come
you.
on,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah.
Canadian football legend.
I was going to say he has an amazing photo of him celebrating a Grey Cup championship. I will give him that. I will give no disrespect to him in that sense. But
Hey, shout out to the Grey Cup also.
There's also some amazing
good-looking trophy.
Yeah, amazing audio of
Grey Cup,
in the post game, hammered also.
There we go.
Well, Cam is back.
Cam is back. Yeah.
Goal line Cam is back. He ran one in, and then also he hit up again the Island Boy connection.
Island Boy.
I'm an Island Boy. I'm a just Island Boy. Which you never think Rob Anderson is a threat down at the goal line, but Cam is back. It's all good.
Cam had 23 total yards. Give me a fucking break.
2 tuds, bro. Chill out.
How big were those 23 yards, though?
Well, yeah.
Good one.
Oh, God, I wish we played Carolina. I wish we played If we hadn't already.
You did play Carolina.
I know. I wish we played them with Cam, dude.
No, you don't want the
17-0. We got to play the Panthers every week.
Resurgent Carolina Panthers team with Cam back. Carolina is back.
Hey,
all right,
man.
next game, my Chargers.
Does
fucking
Justin Herbert
suck.
stink?
Dude. Yeah, your Chargers do suck, dude, because that was a key part of my parlay yesterday that fell apart.
You guys should probably just flip that full to the Raiders straight up for Derek Carr right now. Just get rid of Herbert. It's a lost cause, dude.
Dude,
I will defend Herbert in this
I think
game.
you would get the
I will
same
defend Herbert in this
results on
game.
both ends.
The Chargers have the most drop passes this year.
Hey, man.
Not helping Herbert.
You guys are all...
But the Chargers play calling has also been ridiculously conservative. That's got to be fixed.
No.
The defense has a ton of holes. That's got to be fixed.
I'm telling you.
It's just this team is cursed. They're cursed. They're just fucking cursed.
The wide receiver room's all fucked up. Nobody's used to having Keenan Allen still active and in wide receiver meetings this late into the season. So everybody's looking around the room and they're just like, what are we doing here, dude? So nobody can catch the ball. They're all out of sorts, you know, like they don't know what they're doing. You know, hey, I'm sad. This hurts me. This pains me. I at one point it was Bolts Cowboys Super Bowl and it was a lock. It was confirmed. And now it's like now I'm just staring
First
at
of all, the only lock the Chargers have is they will let you down. That's the only thing guaranteed.
And they've already let me down. Now it's like I'm just looking at the Cowboys.
Welcome to my world. Welcome to my
Mac
world.
Jones. Cowboys.
I don't even want to hear this shit about them letting you down. Don't even fucking talk to me about that. That's a weekly thing for me. You can kiss me.
Anyone is let down.
Sacramento Kings, back-to-back champions. Back-to-back champions.
The Kings let me down less than the Chargers. The Kings let me down less than the Chargers.
Yeah, I thought it's a fair point because you know what you're getting. The Kings. Everyone, every year, it's like
you're getting a great performance in July, and then nothing beyond that.
It's the Chargers, and then it all just some terrible things happen.
Justin Herbert's overrated.
Tyler, your response.
He might be. People were anointing him last year. I said, hey, let's give him some time.
No, it's
I
Monday,
like what I
dude.
see. But
It's Monday. It's Monday. He's overrated.
I mean, I anointed him a little, maybe too early.
Dude,
give me David Blau over Justin Herbert.
Hey, throw Blau in there right now. That's a win. That's a win for the Chargers, Dave.
Hey, I can't disagree with that.
On to the next game. Hey, shout out.
Hey, who called this
Amanda.
Who called this one?
Well,
Who called Philly beating Denver?
It certainly wasn't me. I can tell you that much.
I have it right here in my hand.
I think
Tyler
I picked
was the
Denver.
only guy that called it.
Look, Philly sucks. Philly sucks. Denver is way worse than that. Like, I understand they beat your Cowboys. That's the one, blind squirrel finds a nut. Like, Denver fucking sucks. Fangio might be the worst head coach in the NFL.
Hey.
That's all there is to it. He's not a real Paisan. Come on.
No, he's a
He's
bum.
not-
He's a bum. There's a reason why you were an
Oh.
assistant for like 40 years. Like, get out of here with the Fangio. But I love it. Keep it going, Denver. Keep doing what you're doing.
I agree with
Be
that.
erratic. And I hate
terrible.
every Denver fan anyway. So just
Your words.
I keep it, close to my heart. As long as they maintain him as the head coach, yes, I'm all in. On to the next one.
But to defend Justin as well, Eagles fans don't think this fucking means anything. Denver's ass. You should beat them.
Yeah, they should. I mean,
No, we should have beat him too, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude. Good for you. Fucking 4-6 Eagles battling for third place in the
You
division.
don't be mad at the Eagles when you know football team is going to win the Super Bowl and the World Series
True.
and the Stanley Cup and
Fucking get.
Those calls were so hot, Ronnie got booted completely off of this.
I hope he
Arkansas
still has
Sun
a
came
backyard
by.
rant right now. Like, and the Ryder Cup and the fucking.
And the Oscars and the Tonys.
I mean, we'll try and delay this one because I'm sure Ronnie has comments about this one. But I mean, I posted earlier. Russell Wilson is a fucking liar, man. He's been going out there week in and week out, and he's been running his offense on air, dude. And he's been completing what appears to be 100% of his passes for like 18 touchdowns and no interceptions. But in reality, he's out there in his warm-ups going through and probably, completing 30% of his balls and throwing 8 interceptions. Like, he knew this shit was going to happen, but he led everybody on, and he had the doctor drum up that fake report about his magic finger. Herb's the only one with the magic finger. We should have known that these fools were going to get boat raced by Green Bay. Shame on you, Russell Wilson, for deceiving the people with your fake workouts.
So the funny thing you say about being boat raced by Green Bay is honestly most of the game Green Bay looked like shit too. I mean, Green Bay's defense looked good, sure, but Green Bay's offense looked pretty bad most of the game. Rodgers, I don't know if he's got to talk to Joe Rogan about how to be a good quarterback again. I don't know, but I will also not have you question the diagnosis and well-written, just beautiful monologue of Dr. Steve Shin explaining the most amazing finger and recovery that he's ever seen in his life with Russell Wilson.
Rogan was probably talking to Rodgers saying, "You want to take DMT?"
Oh yeah. Well, he's got to talk to Joe Rogan about something because Rodgers looked bad. But Green Bay gets shut out of Seattle. Like Seattle, even when Wilson was healthy this year, Seattle hasn't looked good at all. So I don't know how surprising this really should be. Didn't help that Metcalf got kicked out of the game either. That was kind of funny. But so Green Bay beats Seattle. Green Bay still. No, are they ahead of your Cowboys or are they behind your Cowboys in the standings, Justin?
No, I think they're ahead. I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're ahead in the standings. I believe. I don't think Green Bay's had a bye week yet.
You're right. I don't think they have. And yeah,
Dallas is 7-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Green Bay is 6-2.
Yeah, and then Arizona also. Green Bay 8-2. Arizona also 8-2 after the loss.
Okay. Yeah, and those bye weeks are coming to an end. In the next probably week or two? I think it will be the last bye week, so everything will be even up on records. Ronnie's still efforting to get back on here, but Kansas City just. I don't even think the game was this close as the score indicates. Kansas City just beat the brakes off the Raiders.
I think he probably left because we were about to talk about the Sunday night game.
Oh, he's used to talking about the Raiders being terrible, so that's really nothing new for him. But I'll say this, and Justin, obviously, both of you guys being Cowboy fans can certainly relate since you play them this upcoming week. But if this is the game that gets Kansas City back into the normal gear, I will be forever pissed at Ron's Raiders for that. because Kansas City has looked like ass all year. Now they finally have a game where they look good. Granted, it was a different kind of Mahomes than you're maybe used to seeing, like tons of checkdowns yesterday. The Raiders just weren't covering. Raiders or the Chiefs defense actually showing up for once this year. I'm worried that the Chiefs are back, but we'll see next week, I guess, when they play an actual team and not the Raiders.
Yeah.
Fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Well put. Concise. I can see Ron is still effort to get back on. He's still hanging back there. Ron, you gonna join us? Maybe? Yeah?
Top choices of Arkansas Slim got you, man. We'll be there for you. Not me, though.
But while Ron is joining us, actually, let's. I did want to show us. I did see this tweet. Just talk about how wild the AFC is right now. So you can see here, 11 teams between 5 and 6 wins. Pittsburgh, had they won yesterday, would be the 2 seed. If they lost, it'd be the 9 seed. So the AFC is pretty freaking wild right now. Like it's really hard to get a gauge on if any team is actually good or not. I still have doubts about if the Patriots are actually good. I think they're just consistent. They don't make mistakes. Buffalo, they've been wild, just up and down. Baltimore's been up and down. Tennessee, I guess Tennessee's been all right, but they're hurt. The AFC West, everybody just seems to mostly suck. You just can't make anything out of the AFC this year. It's just too insane.
Boom. I'm back.
Right.
Here we go. We finally got it back. Ron, do you have any thoughts on Sunday Night Football?
Yeah, it was a tragedy. What? Sorry, can you repeat the question? No, it sucks, and I apologize to everyone that for the next week you're going to have to hear, are the Chiefs back on all your favorite sports talk programs?
Don't worry. It'll only last a fucking week.
Dude, please. Like,
that's the hope.
Right now,
I
told you, I'm a Cowboys fan. Beat the shit out of these fools. They suck. The Raiders just suck harder. And now it's over. And look, we dealt with a lot. I still, hey, the Paisan. I still like Football Richie, but it is what it is, dude. We suck. Deshaun got that one, just like threw it up somehow to like nobody. Like, that's when I knew the season was over for the Raiders. Because, man, we played the hell out of the Chiefs both games last year. And I just saw a lot of giving up. And Mahomes, you're going to hear a lot about his, 300 yards or whatever. Yeah, they were all on, 6-yard checkdowns. Even that, his touchdown pass to Hill in the end zone, who was wide open, shout out Raiders, that was still like a duck. It was just like a wobbly, I don't know. Mahomes of old would have been sling that thing right in there. But
Trayvon Diggs picking him off twice at least.
Please.
Micah Parsons, 3.5 seconds.
Forget about
Sack!
Hey. Sack!
Yeah.
I'm not here to talk about the Raiders struggling, okay?
Struggling.
We move on. It's time for, well, I can't even say Laker. UCLA basketball. All right, I have that to read.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
God, I hate football. I hate football a lot. I hate it a lot, and I hate it even more after last night. And that's all I'm going to say.
All right. Well, I think that's everything we got then for this show, unless anybody else has anything they want to throw out there.
Dallas Cowboys 15-2.
Shout out
pick there.
15-2.
Yes.
Jaime on board with that 15-2.
Damn right I am. Go on. Oh, damn, Mr. Stick.
Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the NFL tie.
UCLA up 14, 64-50. Just started the second half.
Let's go. And also, I will give you.
It's a trap game, y'all.
Trap game, y'all. Gong it out.
I wonder what that kid's doing now.
Still looking emotionless.
I did take, like a selfie video of me watching that game last night, and I have it here for you guys. That's how it felt. So football's dead to me.
That video summarizes Texas being back.
Yeah, God,
definitely.
On that positive note, we will close it down. Thank you, Jaime. Thank you, No ID Justin, for hopping in. Thank you, CEO Nick, who dares not show his face on this program. Just outrageous. I probably can't do a show on Wednesday, so we'll get into that. But thank you, as always, commenting, calling, everything else, supporting the show, and certainly we'll be back on Friday.
Yeah, we'll be back Friday. That's the plan. Otherwise, you guys know the drill. We love you. Shout out, happy birthday to the Baron. Happy birthday.